Should have moved this closer in the beginning. It is going, right? Yes, it is. Alright, back to the disco. I have no clue what I'm doing.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love those.
What thing? Okay, here we go.
Oh,
Mysterious
yes,
blue door.
that door. Sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
What's behind it?
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably.
Wondering about it is, of course, exactly what he's been doing for 10 years.
Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
Come on.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that. Yes?
I go by. Ah, seems I'm still waiting. 10 more minutes. Then I can do that. Okay. Alrighty. Let's go to the docks then. We're just still walking around, looking around, getting information. Let's go, Kim. Book it. Who's this? Your comic books?
Welcome to Rivachol.
The man. Wait. Remarks and just used or something. Why are you dressed my partner
Don't
like
you
that?
welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
You tell
It's
him,
men
Kim.
like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
So we are in a limbo. He's right. You're undermining our best shot, self-determination.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Rivachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
Sure.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Damn, Kim.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Fuck it, Kim. I've got your back.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Now that's settled, we have a couple of
Whatever
questions.
you say, officers.
That's among the trash. Is it yours?
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go.
Okay,
Haven't seen
so that,
anything
yep, that
funny
sells
in
me.
a while.
At least someone he knows would like it.
Man. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
He doesn't live in Martinez.
What are you
Oh,
hauling?
not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
Kind of cargo.
Apples.
Bullshit.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Apples.
Yeah, apples. I take it you had other questions?
Bullshit. It's apples. He's not eating apples. I call bull.
It's about biological determinism. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with a coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
He's
I'm
racist.
not just racist. Look, I've read books. Huh? The science of
Oh
racial
my
theory
God.
has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we
Jesus.
Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
Race is a simplistic means of social classification based on easily observed attributes, hunches, and pseudoscience.
Yes, I can tell you're a prime example of superior
Open
design.
your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? Huh? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing for resources.
What the fuck?
The problem? The damn kips are showing a real good game lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other introduced species.
Cultural victory? What is this then?
Right. Right, made up my mind. Yeah, I'm not down with this. Go fuck yourself.
Don't push your luck, runt.
Volumetric ship compressor.
What is that?
Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the
It's
ship's
like a baby.
singularity lasts.
Guy thing. Okay, now that I've got that, I can go inspect the body. Right? It's equipped, right? I was zooming out and about to move the camera like it was Baldur's Gate. Oh, I can get to the roof up there, huh? I wonder what I can see up there.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell.
Alright, I
Emitting
got
it
this.
is ha ha ha.
Still?
Again, the corpse laughs at you, pus dripping from its mouth. You will never be able to hold it in. It's always too much.
No! The corpse appears to laugh at you. Black frothing bubbling on its lips. Every molecule in its body reeks of death. It's still too much for you to feel it. Coming up again.
Every time it happens, it gets worse and worse. There's nothing more to throw up now. All that's left is crying and convulsing dryly at the same time.
Even though I got my shit compressed.
I'm at a loss as well. I could swear your shit was together, detective.
Sometimes even that is not enough. Life is unfair.
What do I do
Officer,
now?
You just need to be stronger. Learn to keep it in long enough for us to work. There's nothing else to do.
You can open this white check again by going to your
Damn it.
character sheet and spending a skill point to upgrade your endurance. Gain new skill points by exploring and completing side tasks.
Relax. It's okay if you don't make it today. The bloated corpse isn't going anywhere.
Oh, shut it. How do I put let's go this one, right? Yeah, here we go. Oh, I need to level up endurance. It says that peak though. It's all just physical base.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body
I
below
have-
is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Okay. Okay, I guess we're just not doing that. Why is Kim like why has he got blur on? Let's seek. What is this place?
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Oh.
Hmm? Oh, that's the tear machine.
Yes, but what is it?
It's a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever. You need a bag, I guess. We used to have some, but we gave them all out, so feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some out there somewhere.
Thanks. You're so helpful. Can I talk to you? I feel like I have.
Scab?
You're hazy on the
No.
notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
No.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
Investigate a
Murder, huh?
murder.
That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
I have no idea what I'm
That's
doing.
okay. I have no idea what I'm doing either. I don't even know what day it is. Don't tell me. It's a better day that way.
Got any money?
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
Oh, nice. Let's
The
catch it.
coin
God damn
narrow
it.
slips by your outstretched fingers and falls to the ground.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to throw it like that. It's a thing we harbor folk do, passing around cargo and such. Was not meant as provocation or ridicule.
The boyadero stares at you with respect, then gestures towards the trickles of blood adorning your clothes.
What? Appreciate it.
Right, always glad to help out the RCM. We're on the same branch, you and I. Humans, I mean, not slithering scabs.
What's behind
My
the gates?
friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits. I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
Nice.
If it's all so simple, why don't the strikebreakers just go up the stairs?
Listen, about to
Aye.
walk in.
Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Who's measuring?
Yeah, the 2.5-meter tall Semini Supremus is there. Walk right past him, then
Right.
press the button to unlock the door, then go past him again,
Mm-hmm.
and you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
I see. I see. I see. I see. I see.
Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best measure head in a physical confrontation, or
Mhm.
you could convert to a Semini Supremacist worldview, or maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Anyone ever
Not
beat him?
yet, no. He's incredibly strong. Jean-Luc
scabs?
himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition. Sure. You
Why
know,
are they striking?
serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
Alrighty. This guy's more chill than I thought he was gonna be. What's this? Okay. Hey, buddy, think you just let me by?
Body betrays your degeneracy.
All right.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
My body is unimportant. I'm with the police and we need to get into the harbor.
That is precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Al Ghul. You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Damn it, he's really so bad.
It's not good.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned.
Jesus. What's Al Ghul?
Yes, Al Ghul.
Al Ghul.
He means alcohol.
Gotcha.
I doubt it. My microcephalic race so.
All right. Great amount of alcohol. Now you get into the harbor.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
What the hell are you
Does
talking
this
about?
remind you of someone? The guy down there?
Racist. Just like him.
Look at my craniology. I am the pinnacle of my haplogroup. The pink blob is a bad example, even of yours. It saddens me. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics,
Jesus
electricity,
Christ.
and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Khoikos. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
Come on. I just need you to move about 20 centimeters back.
It is my task to keep the degenerate drunks from entering the harbor.
We'll try. Let's push him out of the way.
That is right. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Simonine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize Meshahet's race theory. He would take you as one of his own.
And I just have to be.
Well, not as such. What you do with the mastery of advanced race theory is up to you. You could reject the findings, sure, or accept them and become an advanced racist.
Reject or accept it and become an advanced racist. Jesus Christ. You know anything about this
He
mug?
does not so much as glance at the object.
You know anything about it?
Stop showing me your pathetic cup.
He had nothing to do with it.
What are the tattoos meaning?
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
Just
I
wondering.
am not like them. I am craniometric perfection.
I
I
see.
have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features.
The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing, however, it is not entirely free of throwbacks in the phylogenetic tree. His large jaw, for example, could be a trait indicative of criminalism. Also, his earlobes could be small.
Sure, Joe's could. Atavistica stigmata.
That
What?
atavistic stigmata makes pussy say yes, plenty.
Jesus.
Babe, thanks. But I got this.
Forms a smile.
The drawings are precise.
Earlobes too
The
big.
size of the earlobe.
Your
Damn it.
earlobes are
Yes. You exhibit forward projection of the jaw, indicative of schizophrenia and sexual inaccountability. From a purely aesthetic standpoint, the dimple in your jaw makes you look like a baby. This is not craniometry. It
Okay,
is
what else?
impossible to see any more of your bone structure. It is covered in the ravages of Al-Hul.
This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt my
What
health
remain
or
of
my,
your
my
features,
morale.
I can
It's
see
gonna hurt my morale.
fleshy lips, baldness of the head, and long arms relative to lower limbs. This leads me to conclude you are not a police officer. You are a common criminal, an offspring of murderers and sailors from Sur la Clé and Vesper, and possibly even the degenerate sheep herders of Ubi.
Interesting. So one of my sisters is Sur la Cliff. Was the other Vesper?
Your racial heritage is uninteresting. It is the same as all Rivasholians. Your parents and their parents made the decision to reproduce while under the influence of Al-Hul. That is the only reason you are here.
Fuck it. We go all. Oh shit. Uh oh. Ah!
How did this happen? Your little fist is in his giant hand, and he's squeezing it. It hurts.
Kim, a little back up here.
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it. I am a degenerate alcoholic.
Your fist cracks in his hand like a ripe apple. Pain shoots up into your brain as he's twisting it more and more.
The words to the song have changed. Say, I am a violent drunk.
Nah.
Your hand twists in his grip and the pain blinds you. Still, you press the words out of your swollen mouth.
Good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further.
God damn it. Kim, why didn't you back me up at all? You wanna talk?
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians.
Oh my
I'm not
God,
even
Kim.
sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that Hulk.
Come on. Alright, fine.
Let's think of something else.
Fine. Let's go. Kim, if you'd backed me up, we could have taken him out. It's 2-on-1. We'd have won that. We could have taken them together. What's in here? Open. Ooh, new shirt. Oh, who's this? Oh, what's this? Hey, mine. Money.
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. The photo, an ambrotype from the turn of the century, as golden as her smile.
What is an ambrotype?
It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes and food money. Maybe she's your nothing. Her smile just keeps widening. Her hair is gray like lead.
Excuse me, ma'am.
No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
This is not gonna end well.
Wait,
Oh.
she's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
Fine if you say so, Kim. I'm taking these gloves off. No. I already messed up before. I don't think I messed with this thing though. Why has Kim got motion blur on him? What's here? No, nothing. I guess we go to the left side of town.
This Post Lavantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in.
Good mailbox.
The box seems happy.
It seems happy.
Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and Saint G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also.
Then the Post Lavantorie mailbox. Mail collection box. You should man the fuck
The
up.
mailbox does not know how to man up. It is an inanimate object.
We leave. Oh, there's a bag. Yoink. Now I got a tool. Now I got a tool. Just a squall of seabirds. Oh, I guess I can pick these bottles up now. I'll make my money back just yet. Hey there, kid.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open. Are you
Hello.
interested in a new and exciting book? It's a
What store is
bookstore,
this?
sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
What kind of name? Okay. That's an awful name. Jesus Christ.
Books? Postcards? Easy. Even a kid would know all of this.
No.
Don't be
lecture
a
her.
fool. As an expert, it's your duty to tell what you know to everyone.
I already made up my mind.
Sir, are you okay? You've been standing here silently for a while now.
Yeah, no, I'm
Okay,
good. Can I ask you
sir,
some questions?
I'll try to answer any questions you have.
What's your
My
name?
name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock. Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
You're standing out here in the cold
I'm
because...
signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
Should have a word with your store, maybe.
Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm.
Shouldn't you be at school or something?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Isn't school more important than this?
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
Yeah, but just standing out here when there's no one out here. Yeah,
Mum
this is a
says
great
it's
way to do it.
peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cursed in what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
Bankrupt.
Exactly. But we've been doing fine so far.
It sounds rather serious. I should probably look into this. Narrows eyes looking at the creaking port.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
Yes.
Oh, come on.
Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir.
What are you doing about the other
Nothing
businesses?
really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there.
What's the curse
It does
happen?
not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather.
But Kim, the plasmic manifestations.
No such thing.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir?
Enough about the curse for now.
Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead.
The famous people.
Kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them. I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
But it does make the famous people more famous.
Yeah, it does. It does. Fame sounds delicious. Maybe someone will write a book about me one day.
Why would they do that, sir?
Because I'll be a super cop and papers and shit, everything, all that. I'll show them. I'll let them all know how just amazing I
That's
am.
so cool. Maybe they'll make you a book cover picture and everything. Standing over a dead body, holding a gun.
Exactly. I'll see you around tonight. We're gonna talk to your mom. We're gonna get you inside. It's cold out here. There's snow on the ground. No one's buying your books.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
Your store has a horrible name.
Welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
You the owner?
I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Your daughter's one sitting outside,
Annette,
right?
Yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Yes.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
I'm not gonna grade a human being, man. I'm not gonna do that, lady.
Come now, it's not personal. It's about proper sales practices and market research.
Oh my god, I have to actually
expect
answer.
an answer. My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as Mayonette. Mind
Come
you're
on,
in business,
no.
sir.
No,
In
come on.
our society, people don't get to tell each other how to raise their children. It's
You-
none of your or anyone's business.
You go out there and stand in the cold.
Denial is the way she copes with criticism.
I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child
You
labor.
must be kidding. There's nothing like that happening.
Depends how much you paying the kid.
Good, sir. What does a young child do with money anyway? No, I save it for her as a fund. She's securing her financial future out there.
Such criminal behavior would not happen in more developed countries.
In some more developed countries, this sort of thing is 2 felonies: child labor and slavery.
Those countries will realize they've raised a lazy and spoiled generation. Are we done with the jokes now?
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here.
God damn it!
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges her glasses.
Cursed? Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her.
What in God's name is she talking about?
I want to
Then
buy a
why
book.
are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelves to browse. Don't you feel compelled to? Everything is on the shelves.
She smiles and nods.
We're going in here.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Pull open the curtains.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
But I sense the place calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold.
You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains.
Ma'am,
Step
this
away,
is
dear
different.
sir.
I'm a police officer and I need to get in there.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
I don't care. You can't stop me. I'll open them.
No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
Talking is always good. Go see what she has to say.
Fine. Let's
There
get in
is
here, though.
something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. You see a tattered set of curtains and a polyhedron-shaped cage-like trinket.
You want to talk? Let's talk.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and
Why-
welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Stupid name. Why are you so uptight about those curtains? I just want to know what's on the other
I
side.
already told you, it's just a storage room for employees. I don't understand why it's so important to you. Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books.
She recites it like it's a poem, or like she's playing a role she's grown tired of.
It's just a storage room. If it's just a storage room, then it wouldn't hurt if I peeked inside. It's not like it's cursed, right?
No! Okay, fine. It's because this place is cursed. Just like Annette said, they don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
Why not just tell me right away?
It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism, it's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Wow. Void raves. You have new words.
How does it manifest
curse.
itself?
It's so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation.
A shiver runs through the woman as she looks around the dimly
It's
lit
the
store.
curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
Didn't that curtain just move?
Ah, and that mentioned the previous times I experienced some financial troubles.
It's not just that, officer. We're dealing with something supernatural here. It's the cacodemons feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's
Is it
something
now?
wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
Would you like me to take the case? I can investigate, see if the curse is
Most
real.
certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this mess. Stay away. Leave the spirits be, so they can return to their slumber.
My liege, you know what this case calls for? A para-detective.
Convince her to let you investigate the Doom commercial area.
Slither up to her, you silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like.
Ma'am, I came here to help. I've handled paranatural situations before.
Are you sure? Don't think I haven't seen charlatans before.
I have returned from the void, a paradetective from a long line of paradetectives.
You're no paradetective. You look nothing like one. And you're clearly a drinker. Pardon me for being so blunt, but...
You look like one. The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook. Go ahead then. Rock her world, he thinks. I'll compose some notes.
I admit it, I've had my share of drinks, but only because the spectral realm is so parapsychologically taxing.
How do you know all this?
Here we go.
I am the Void Revenant. I have enough powers to debad all the bad energies.
I should have realized. A pattern lies within the fabric. The hand of fate guides us. Our meeting couldn't have been mere chance.
Not at all.
Perhaps you truly are the one to deliver this woman from the doom.
But I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter.
Just
you are
ask my
certain
part.
you can help us? Keep us safe? I can't allow any collateral damage to hit us.
Just ask my partner Kim. He'll vouch for me.
Certainly so. I can assure you my partner is eminent in this particular field.
If you promise, good officer, then you might be our last hope. Do you swear it?
On my honor, milady.
Thank you, sir. There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet. The entity.
Do not act
of course.
surprised. You know of these things, sire.
Of course, the entity. For I have sensed its presence.
You have? The entity takes the form of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside the chimney?
Chimney, the passage between heaven and hell, of course.
Yes, that chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows what
Metal
she's doing
curtains?
there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. What is the source of this curse? Here's the key to the warded door behind the curtains. Take it. Oh, and please do return to me after you've looked round. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse. What you discover in there.
Unbelievable darkness and ruin. What you discover? Probably just some office space. Don't be scared.
Why is Kim ahead of me? What's this?
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez. The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East.
And west of the river.
Houdon. It's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forberg. It's almost as bad, and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst.
And Martinez.
It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is. North of Jamrock. The strip of coast next to the Greater Revachol Industrial Harbour. It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest. No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have. But it's still something. Streets and sodium lights, the sky, the world. You're still alive.
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them.
How would you know that?
Valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though.
Where's
That
Martinez so
old
cheap?
thing, it's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be. From when some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps.
The place does not look like a successful tourist trap, does it?
They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up. All these ruins are bad for business.
I want to buy the
Always
map.
good to be informed of your surroundings.
The plaque on the shelf reads, biographies of. Browsing through all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of these seem important or relevant. It's all just vapid egoism. Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, High Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz. High Speed Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tournée racers in history. One of them is the madcap driver, Jacob Irv. His blonde mane graces the cover. Next to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and cocaine
Jesus
into the
Christ.
other. Next to that, Revacholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a rundown drug den. He's a permanent fixture on Channel 8, reporting on real-life crime and ruining cops' days.
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not for free. Do still browse, though, but not too long. I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing. Go ahead. Take your time. Time is commerce.
Gosh. I'm not looking around anymore.
You see a set of tattered curtains.
Pull them open. We go.
You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little cage-like trinkets, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
Oh!
You knew I was coming over here. Hairdryers. That's oh, shit. That's I know who that is. Is it Ziggy Stardust? Isn't that who is his name? God, what's his name? What's his name? I can't remember his name. Oh my God, I can't remember his name. I can't. It's David Bowie. David Bowie. That's David Bowie. That's it. That's the name.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered. After
Unlock it.
exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open, letting a draft of cold air into the room.
I figured I would need this. I figured it'd be dark. Oh, mine.
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them. There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard. Why does it feel so familiar?
Look, Kim, it's a trap.
You're right. The weight may fall off, Better not touch it then.
What kind of bastard would disremove the collars? It should be a felony.
It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
No, it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then the feeling is gone. It's just a memory.
Oh, so you know it is useful. Demi-John? Cube.
Looks like someone tried to reconceptualize their business here. Look, the skis and rotor blades both bear the same Slipstream logo. It seems likely that they started out making one, failed to turn a profit, and then pivoted to producing the other.
Question is, which do they start with and which do they pivot
That's
to?
a good question.
We don't know anything for sure, though.
Not quite. You do know that there's something unusual about this company's business model.
The dwarf.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes, like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins, casting wax-based magic.
Wax magic, okay.
Translucent welkins, with organs shining under their skin, and even ether welkins, hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. Who are all those creatures? Fantasies of a tortured, feverish mind? You should adopt one of those welkins as your persona. No longer a mere man, but a welkin. One of the welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however. It's Vara Hamira, a high welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-welkin races will be purged.
Kind of reminds me of Jumbo back there.
The Haldor, the Twarg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with Welkin, Green Welkin, Dread Welkin, and the High Welkin to rule them all.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures.
One of them's a Welkin supremacist.
Political commentary. That one has a great beard, too.
Damn. Who are these creatures? Who drew them? And are they real? I have so many
This
questions.
looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
Why would anyone spend so much time
Some
on
people
this?
really like building a world, I think. Even if it's just for a game.
Oh, it's been educational. Let's move on.
Just
to the
look at those
Welkins.
details. So much effort.
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal dvorg, Yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like beasts of burden. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario. A desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe." This
Schedule.
is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production, and minimi stands for a mini-meeting. It's part of a bigger framework for managing work called RUN. Station 41 tried to implement it a few years ago, but failed. As
What
time
happened?
goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details." The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: "Call in, tune out," "Wirral untethered," and "Heat death of the universe." This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
The radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
Turn it on.
We have one of these down at the station, but I never really learned how to use it.
Turn
The
it on.
machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open.
Print.
Nothing happens.
Play.
Nothing happens.
Look inside the
It's
compartment.
empty, like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected. The filament you have would fit perfectly inside the compartment.
Insert the production schedule.
Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking.
Press
A
play.
bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver.
Oh, just
Have you stirred the ghost of the doomed commercial area from its rest? Could this be its dismembered heart beginning to flutter? The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
what are you, a machine? Or are you alive?
Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old and my name is Yvonne. Now please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
Okay, but where are you? How did you know where I
I
am?
work as a repeater at the East Insulindian Repeater Station. It's my job to know where you are, Fortress Accident. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios. Now please tell me the reason for your call, Fortress Accident.
What's the production
The
schedule?
filament you have inserted into the reader.
You mean the glowing
Yes.
thing?
Is that the production schedule?
Yes.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Password. Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator involved.
That's weird. I'm really bad at passwords. Can you give me a hint?
No.
A hint system is not part of the protocol for repeater stations.
It's my birthday.
Still no.
Alrighty, let's play this card. This is the police. Please open
I
this thing.
am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder Fortress Accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can you please repeat the password?
I don't know.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Fortress Accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Why'd you call me Fortress
Fortress
Accident?
Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to.
You have any other information about this company?
One moment. Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's what the catalog says.
That's not bad.
And what's this interactive call-in radio game?
Any other questions?
That's all.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Nothing happens.
Damn. Alright, I guess we'll just leave that there till we find the password.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. Very pedantic. History classes,
What?
students with their textbooks open, studying the roots of our civilization.
What am I looking at?
Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV
Radio
unclear.
frequencies for what?
It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
Of course. The anatomy
Perhaps.
of the curse.
The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants.
It's a game.
Whoever
it's
decides to
playing.
call in to there's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
Why do you say
The
that?
schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
What else?
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
Money. Kim, what's up?
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
Build business.
Yes, that is the question. It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games, only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
What do you think
No
happened?
idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard. Not
And
to
then
my
before.
knowledge. They make automated games in Grad, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry.
Not in Revachol West, among the ruins.
But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an inter-isolary game before. We just don't have the technology.
How are they
Through
planning to do
call-in
it?
stations. None of the players
Yeah,
have to be
that
physically
sounds
present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio. Then there's the Game Master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts. Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WeWorld board game, with hit death thrown in.
Super cool. Someone should give them millions of real immediately. This game is too good to be left unfinished.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but...
More money so I can finish it. It was called Lonely. This would keep it company. Let's finish it.
It's too late for that, I'm afraid. Okay, let's keep moving.
Bear.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost, and the bear's eyes are glowing red. The bear looks oddly realistic. Is it taxidermy? The
Janus
lieutenant
bear.
doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out from its mysterious belly door. A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Relax, Kim. It's a
Of
fridge.
course, just a giant ice bear-shaped fridge. Let's take a look inside.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
Massive, not just
You
huge.
pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Same
A
ice cream
friendly
wrapper.
cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge.
What's a giant bear-shaped fridge doing in an abandoned cellar in the first place?
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge. I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice.
I mean, if they used a more cutesy bear, it would have
What
worked.
is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic.
Ice cream maker. Walls collapsed.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
Look
It's
inside.
dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs.
What are you doing?
Not sure, but I can
Wait,
hear someone
really?
talking.
We should investigate, see if someone's upstairs.
Let's go. We're on the case. What are you doing? Go. Two rusty rifles. Inoperable.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
You do the
Sure.
honors.
Okay, here's some more rifles. None of these seem to be working. And an old Belmagrave rifle. That's rare to find in such good order. Seems to no longer be functional, but still rare. Here,
This should cheer you up.
it's yours,
Hey,
officer.
free gun.
You found this place.
Where are we?
Seems like an old bunker from the Revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
What does it mean?
It means there are
Rifle gear.
firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
He likes this find.
Can't use it though.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active.
Read the
Someone
note.
has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe.
Hmm?
You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care, Sully Soif.
Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here.
I'd leave in a
That's a
hurry.
plausible hypothesis. Really?
Kuno.
You don't have a single guess? Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on a filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it, he'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter. It belongs
That's the
inside a
square
radio
thing, right?
computer,
Yeah.
storing its memory. It's like a tape. You listen to disco tapes, right? It's like one of your disco tapes, only for a computer.
We saw a frozen ice cream maker. Oh, wait, no. I guess this one? We can interact with this one.
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
Black
Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
Because black, the color of the eventual
The
cosmos.
lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything. The electric distribution board now has one cable missing.
Now we can go in here, though.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting. You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice, if you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
Equip the pry bar.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice
Okay.
cream churner and an electric
Let's
freezer.
go for it.
The ice squeaks beneath the
Nope.
pry bar. You think you've got the bar jammed in there pretty well, but the lid simply won't budge. You see the pry bar's metal handle bending right before your very eyes.
Yeah, well, that's a good pry bar. I'm not criticizing it, but this ice cream maker is frozen shut. It takes an advanced tool to get it open.
Advanced. Where do we get?
I have no idea, officer. This ice cream maker isn't important enough to requisition a special tool.
They said there's something in there.
Sooner or later, you will stumble upon a tool mighty enough. Then we will know what's in this mysterious ice cream maker. Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping. It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet or an entrepreneur. Only the red cable is an electric sizzle. The room is slightly quieter now.
Oh, wait, I might be able to hear the people now, though. The bear's off, too.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. It's dark and grimy here.
What are you doing? Wait, really? We should investigate, see if someone's upstairs.
Ooh, nice. Ooh, nice. What?
An old called East Delta Commerce Center. This must be the name of the doomed commercial area.
Oh, this is how I get upstairs then. Oh, nope. Ah, here we go. Shoes are called nothing snow. Postcard. The sunlight has made this postcard almost completely sepia-toned. Midtown traffic passes overhead, the ghost of skyscrapers disappearing into the beige midday mist, vapors rising from the delta on which the district was built. The postcard is prepaid. I can give it to the old guys. Threw their other ball, didn't I?
An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like a bellows. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney. This must be where the entity lives. This is directly above the central furnace in the cellar. The voices probably came from here. What an odd thing to do. Nothing happens. Still nothing. No one's home. Those curtains prove to be surprisingly sturdy. Your fist hurts now.
There must be another way to wake up whoever is in there.
God damn. Why did he punch it? I didn't know that was gonna happen. Damn it. It just got full health. God damn it. I shouldn't be stealthy going there. Didn't want to yell.
Of cold dust covers that you muster all your strength. Your dehydrated, hungover throat. A lifetime of smoking and drinking will do that to you. The chatter from the chimney continues on as before. You seem to have made no impression on whatever's up there. Then again, maybe it's worth actually trying something up there.
I did!
Maybe you should let your voice rest, officer. Try again later.
A lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles.
Okay, well, I guess we leave now. Since I can't do anything. Still can't level up the endurance.
Hello, sir. How is the investigation going? Found any curses yet? Oh, that's great! I hope exciting adventures lie ahead. And maybe you can help Mother become less afraid.
Hopefully. Hopefully we can get you inside out of this stupid hole. Nope, no, have to pick up trash. Oh. Nice.
Whoa. What have we here?
A bridge.
A bridge with loose nails and rot-infested wood that creaks in the wind. A construction code violation if there ever was one.
Whatever. Let death come. I'm a Revacholian badass. Falls and immediately kills me. Different from that bridge. This wall.
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
Why am I even looking at it?
You have no clue. It's just a wall.
I will never win these, will I? Hey, you. You're the other kid.
Trying to sneak up on me? Come to slit my throat in my sleep?
Yes.
Logic error. She is not sleeping right now.
Pig's come to take me out. Trying to snuff me out.
Are you sleeping
Don't
right
get
now?
fucking clever with me, pig. You think you're so clever.
Garden hose. Spatting bullet holes. Chambers. Table.
Hey, what's that noise down there?
Hey, you.
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
He says in a quiet voice, despite the cold. His shirt hangs unbuttoned on his frame.
It's the voice of someone who has something to hide, my liege.
No trouble for me. I just want to know what's going on here.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
Actually, the gendarmerie really need to talk
Is
to you.
it really that important?
He asks you just to be
All right,
sure.
but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
Looks like you got a good view of the Whirling's backyard. Can you tell me anything about the hanging?
I'd even go so far as to say that the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme. Do you have an estimate of when the body will be taken away?
We will remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us, where were you last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
Wait, is someone else investigating the lynching?
Looks like Kim.
No, not you two. Some more muscular type.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
He's gonna takes out his little notebook to write something down.
Last week? I don't know. Look.
He looks around the courtyard again, old patio chairs and dead houseplants. What does
He's
he see?
an actor, declaiming a soliloquy. See how you hang on his every word?
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
What kind of friend?
He was my Sunday friend.
What's your friend's real name? Can you see something?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. In the neighboring windows, you can see faint reflections of his silhouette.
Can you tell me your name?
My name is Martin Martinez.
That's definitely not his real name.
You're not actually called Martin Martinez, are you?
No, of course not. Could you please lower your voice?
Alright, we'll talk
No.
later.
We won't.
Yes, we will. I'll
Now,
find
if
you.
you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Come on. God damn
Time to
it!
bring out your secret charm. Tears and begging. Show him your emotional side. Throw yourself before his very feet like a dog.
Please, don't go. I'll stop drinking. I'll take the trash out. Just, please. Don't leave me.
Trash?
Don't leave me.
Please don't go. I'll even stop smoking inside.
Listen, I really have to go.
The flick of his wrist, he sends you cigarette sailing over the rail.
Good luck with the investigation.
God damn you. He walks away. Where's he go? He's going upstairs. He's at least he's on this side, second floor. We'll find you.
He's
find
gone.
you. We should run after him, see where he went.
No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
So just
He
give
could
up?
be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case. There has to be a way of getting inside the building. Once we've found a way in, we can ask around for his apartment.
Let's do that. Let's break in. That's the plan. That's what we do. That's a good thing. Ooh, new hat. Ooh, some health. Closed door. You look at it suspiciously. It's got the patch just like this jacket. That's my other jacket like this or something. Go here. Oh, it's too far away. We gotta go all the way around. Come on, Kim. Speed it up, speed it up. Can be fast like Sonic. Over here.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. It's nothing, Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack.
Nah.
Glad you asked. When junior researcher Olari Tal invented Eternite in the Vartna Polytechnic Institute some 30-odd years ago, he thought it would last forever. Hence the name, Eternite. Sadly, the only lasting thing turned out to be the material's highly carcinogenic effect.
Come on.
Because
Yes!
there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly.
Pull the panels
There
aside.
it is. You see a shabby little door.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
That's more than a tool shed.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you. There's a good, vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
I wasn't thinking about taking it. I swear, I was thinking about justice. I heard amphetamines make you like a really good detective. Are you a really good detective, Kim? Someone's taking narcotics here. Perhaps police should interfere.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However,
Points to the ladder. in the corner.
see that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
Elysium supplement. Cured pig's head. Money. 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 Oh, can't get there yet. Let's go down here first. Restoration pillars keep it together. Postcard? No, there's something over here. Oh, there's money on the ground. Money. This postcard depicts an ill-advised residential area overlapping the Jamrock quarter. 13-story buildings line the hillside like sarcophagi. An ominous fog already rising from behind. These are the last boom years in 39, the Falls Project. The project fails. Jesus, my eyes are stupid. Catastrophically leaving behind an opiate and hepatitis B infested slum. Up there. Oh, my neck. Yay, take that. Money. There's gotta be more to this, right? Like,
Looks like
There
someone
we
left
go.
his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here.
look, Lieutenant! Someone left his cloak behind! Point and laugh, point and laugh!
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment.
Ah, shit.
You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
The
Right.
wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. Then he turns back to the sad piece of fabric flapping in the wind.
You think I should
cloak?
jump for it?
I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it, well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide?
Ça va, player. Jump! Go for it! And we fail. He's gonna trip over the edge and faceplant. Alrighty. And we're off! Hup. Oh shit.
Nope, no. That's
Oh,
still
come
too
on.
high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up here.
It's even interesting. 10 must be crazy. It's just that certain death.
You
Oh,
could
come
have
on.
died there. Shit. I'm failing you. This wasn't part of our deal.
Hey, what happened?
I'm alright, Kim. I
I
Nah,
understand.
can't do it right now.
We can always come back when you are feeling better. It's just a cloak after all. What are we doing? We're awfully close to breaking into the industrial harbor. They're bound to have information for us. I thought that was our intention. Or it could be that we are just exploring.
How am I gonna get over there?
At our port.
I went all the way around. There better be something of use. And it wasn't. It wasn't. All the way back around.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked. This could be
The
a way
entrance.
into the apartment building the smoking man vanished into. The door rattles against your knuckles, but there's no response. The door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
Stop banging on the door. I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
This is the police. Open the door.
The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
I need to talk to a young man in this building.
No, I already told you. I won't be responsible for any more strangers getting into the building. Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
Backyard door. With the smoker. You already were there. Didn't work.
Did we try it? Kim,
Madame, I assure you, we are real police officers.
Don't say it like that.
There is no reply. Just faint, sweeping sounds.
Good.
Can you get in that
We
way?
had enough problems with bums and drunks and thieves loitering in the hallway. You have
Kim
no
confirmed.
business here.
You're well versed in
go.
the kind of threatening legalese that implies criminal liability, but in fact has no meaning whatsoever.
Ma'am, your non-compliance is hindering a police matter. I may be forced to refer you for potential prosecution.
I know my rights, and don't you mom me, boy.
Miss, would it help if we offer to show you our badges?
Shit.
Ah, it's like a carrot to the stick, sort of.
Hold your horses. I don't care about your stinking badge. Just come in.
All right.
Hey, up here, Piggo.
I'll be over there to talk to you in just a moment. Don't worry.
Give me a moment. The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
You alright?
I'm
Should I call a
fine.
doctor?
Fine. Don't you worry about me. Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence.
I'm looking for a young male in his mid-20s, dark hair, skinny build, and a smoker on the balcony.
Yes, yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for?
No trouble. She'll let me talk to him. Do you know where he lives?
Talk?
What was so funny about that?
He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
Thank you. We should go.
Off. Going to quick way into the bathroom.
What happened here? It will still be accessible through the apartment next to it. That one didn't have a door. Sadly, nothing of great value remains here.
There's always a little something.
Indeed.
Ooh. Really good things in the fridge. Let's go. Postcard. Boogie Street.
You hear someone walk. The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. You can feel tension on the other side. A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
This is the police. Open up.
Do I have to open the door? Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
It's generally easier to do things if you have literally any reason. A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is big.
Do you have?
Let's go.
It's This door has been closed with a padlock. No reply. It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise. This door has been closed with a padlock. What are you doing? You're trying to cut the body of the lock with the chain cutters, and it's really...
I believe it's the shackle you mean to cut, Detective. Perhaps you should give it another go.
Come on.
The shackle snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter now.
After you, Detective.
No, it's one of those. Oh, goddammit. Bullet. Jacket.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Mazov. Kraz Mazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and a theoretical historian. He was a leading figure in the Grad side of the turn-of-the-century revolution, where he headed the 9-day government. Mazov is considered the father of scientific communism, Mazovian thought, or Mazovianism.
What is it turning up a bust of Kraz Mazov? No, not leave. Dang it.
A plaster
The White Star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting.
That isn't just a 5-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers, the iconography of communism. The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mazov and the communards during the revolution. Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure.
What is the star upside
To
down?
symbolize the toppling of the old order. Also, some social democrats were already using it.
Let's see what
The wreath of
antlers-
antlers represents a natural crown. It was about building a society that could exist in accord with the natural world, and at the same time above it.
Why white?
Because white is the color of peace. Nothing at all yet. Right now, it's just meaningless shapes on a wall.
It looks nothing. Ooh. Cool guy glasses. Some flip up cool guy glasses. Ew, it's covered in some sort of slime. I got money though. Almost got 15 bucks. Alright, now we're on the same side as that guy was. 28, she said. Ooh, money, money. Yeah. Why is this blue? Money! There's a door. Nothing here for you now. What do you know?
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Let's see if anyone's home.
Yes.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening.
Looks like I'm taking the cold.
We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
Sounds
Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here. Apartment number 28. Good, let's go.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Don't worry. You'll get him. Remember, tomorrow. He's probably gone for today.
Let me live. That'd be way up there. Come on, Kim. Can I really not go in here? There's nothing. Open! Wait, I can see Kim through here. It's got big arms. Go to the balcony on the other side.
Ruination has come. The broken arches betray the once grand history of this building. A great force from the northeast fired into the city. Heavy artillery shelled the coastline. Fired from the water. A straight shot into Revachol. The tenement acted as a defensive wall against the worst of the shelling until it was destroyed, and they had a direct firing line. Those arches acted as support for something greater than what you see now. Only 3 stories stand where 9 to 12 once did. Restoration has failed. What the shelling took out was never rebuilt. A fleet, the combined armies of Occident and Grad, with Mesk volunteers, a 5-nation army, hundreds of vessels. They massed airships further down in the Bay of Revachol. The artillery was so powerful, The ships not only required gyroscopic stabilization, they were anchored into the ocean floor as well. Many are still there to this day. If you squint, you can just barely see the shadow on the water, far in the northeast. Cannons still ready to placate Revachol. Coalition warship Archer can shoot 50 shells a minute on 20
Jesus.
co-aligned archers. They will reach the city in 58 seconds. The waves of the Martinez Inlet roll over the fallen remains of the building. The dark waters obscure the better part of the remains. What didn't fall into the ocean was used as scrap. What wasn't used as scrap was thrown into the ocean.
You know who shelled the city,
The
Kim?
coalition. But that was a long time ago. I think we should move on. It's chilly up here.
Just thought. Kim just doesn't want to talk about it. The scrumpled postcard depicts an open-air market in Boogie Street 5 years ago. A vendor smiles as dead roosters lined his stalls, hung by their feet from the canopy. A red blood flows onto the muddy street, blurry and shadows people pass.
The worn map features the path your finger moves through the various, finally coming to a halt on the spot.
For a more detailed view of the map, go to your journal and select the Map tab.
Find my journal. Map. Nice! You got a map of the city now. I'm gonna do what you last.
The streets will flow red once more, a great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
Throw your blood type and
Go
from there.
where? Accosting a minor?
Listen to your partner, pigman. Keep your grubby hooves off little old ladies.
A brush, an artist. The red splatter is urban expressionism. That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint, it's heavy fuel oil. Red-dyed heavy fuel oil is only used in government vehicles, or at least that's the idea.
What are you looking
The
at?
lieutenant furrows his brow at another one of your eccentricisms. Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Ozon is an archipelago 2 days' travel away from Revachol. Its moneyed residents, used to posh restaurants and upscale boutiques, rarely have reason to visit Martinez.
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing.
Yeah.
You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to Ozon.
You know anything about the
I
recent
ain't
murder?
no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
Jesus Christ. What are you doing on the
Can't
wall?
you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
I have an opinion on this one here.
Yeah?
Oh, the public art.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me. now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
She
Yeah.
means the opposite.
Woo! What
Government
did
fuel.
you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock. You
Agricultural
ain't
commentary.
seen nothing yet, Piggy Boo. Watch your back, Ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
They're all nutcases here, it seems like. It seems like they're all insane. Oh, pants. I've spent an hour wandering around learning nothing. Yeah, quick save. Then regular save. Save. And I'm done.